European Union nations unanimously approve Russian sanctions.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tokyo. World leaders scrambled Tuesday to condemn Russian President Vladimir Putin, and to signal possible sanctions, after he ordered his forces into separatist regions of eastern Ukraine. While Russia's troop movements were still not clear, leaders in Asia and elsewhere voiced strong support for Ukraine's sovereignty, along with worries about how a European war could hurt global and local economies and endanger foreign nationals trapped in Ukraine. Advertisement. Moon instructed his officials to prepare for the economic fallout in South Korea if the Ukraine crisis worsens and US-backed nations levy stringent economic sanctions on Russia. Advertisement. The global condemnation came amid rising skirmishes in the eastern regions of Ukraine that Western powers believe Russia could use as a pretext for an attack on the Europe-facing democracy that has defied Moscow's attempts to pull it back into its orbit. NATO member Turkey, which has close relations to both Ukraine and Russia, criticized Russia's decision to recognize the independence of the regions in eastern Ukraine. Russia's UN ambassador said the United States and its Western allies were egging on Ukraine toward an armed provocation. Ukraine's UN ambassador demanded that Russia cancel its recognition of the independence of the separatist regions, immediately withdraw its occupation troops, sent there by Putin, and return to negotiations.
This post received a score of 63,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Ban the oligarchs from Paris, Monaco and the Med. Let them stare at each other in misery in Sochi.
That's actually what is happening, at least to some of them. Sanctions against individuals, including travel bans and asset freezes.
But only against members of the Dumas right now. And travel bans would just be to and from sanctioning countries. Until we ban products from entering or leaving Russia, this won't affect them at all.
It's the EU plus UK, so that's already a lot of attractive places off the list. Especially if that's where you keep your money, which is now frozen. So it's hard to travel to other places as well, UAE maybe, cause they'd rather have EUR or USD than rubles. And if SWIFT system access gets cancelled, it will really hurt, because then all international payments are gone. Have fun in Sochi. I think a few oligarchs were added to the list too. Or maybe they are Duma members and oligarchs.
So basically we're punishing them with the average Russian citizen experience.
Greater than oligarchs hate this one weird trick.
Excuse me, sir, we have been trying to reach you because the extended warranty in your dictatorship is about to expire.
Greater than time to annex more sovereign territory. Putin.
Someone is either Putin in or Putin out, lol.
Here's what I don't understand though. Putin obviously knew extremely harsh sanctions were coming. Yet, he is still moving forward on Ukraine. He seems to not care about sanctions?
Unless it cripples their fossil fuel industry, I don't really see how harsh we can really say they are.
Russia's economy is smaller than that of Italy. Half the global GDP, including the UN and US, are looking at sanctions. Russia can keep exporting oil and gas all it wants, it's still going to suffer hard from these sanctions. The real solution is to seize the global assets of the oligarchs, which some countries are already looking at. If Putin loses the oligarchs, he loses Russia.
The problem is that the oligarchs would rather be less rich and stuck in Russia than be dead. Unless they all act together, Putin will make an example out of whoever moves first.
Actually, that remains to be seen. I've always wondered who had true power in Russia, oligarchs or Putin.
Lol, Putin is an oligarch. Plus, look at his history dealing with them. They have been imprisoned and killed just like everyone else when they didn't toe the line. There's real conjecture that Putin is the world's richest person, but that money is so tied up in questionable places and entities, and he's not interested in that label. He's been taking off the top for a while, it might seem.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.